Hello, everyone. My original plan for today was I was gonna join my roommate on a stream, but there was a problem with Fortnite and it was having connection problems. I don't know what that was. So, I decided to do an idea that I was gonna do save for next Sunday. And what I decided to do, what the idea was, would be a random game on a Sunday. So normally what I would do is on the Saturday stream, the day before, obviously, I would, before it ended, would actually bring up a wheel of all the games I have, right, that I haven't played recently. And I would stream them. And what I got, and I didn't do this, I'm going to do that now, next Saturday, was for Humankind. I've had this game in my Epic Store library for some time. I haven't played it, obviously, since we opened it up and we get this. So that's what it is. Also, before we actually get into like the tutorial, thank you for the honey badger. I believe that's your name. Just followed me, and we are now at 101. Yay! So, I have played historical games before. So we're gonna do, since I have played maybe like 100 hours of Civilization, we're gonna go with Advanced Tutorial. So we are gonna go with we'll go with blue. And, oh, hang on, I need to do one little thing before I actually do it. Alright, so I had to put a mask down. So we're gonna go with play. Okay. I've not even heard of this game. So I have no idea what we're gonna be running into. From what I've seen on the store page, it looks like a version of Civilization, but I don't know. The game is maybe frozen? Okay, yeah, it takes a second. It does that for when it boots up. Oh, doing it again. So yeah, so I'll be avoiding games like the Final Fantasy series because I still need to actually play through a few of them, and I've already streamed those in the past to completion. I still need to find the time to... Oh yeah. So yeah, we're just waiting for the game to load. It's still in frozen state. It's about halfway loaded. So yeah. Saying we've been doing, so we've been waiting for Final Fantasy games. Because they, I've actually played most of them. The only ones I haven't played are 9 and 16. And I have both. I just haven't played them yet. So, so avoid those. I do have a bunch of games I haven't played in, like, a really long time. Like Rome, Rome's, because I had both of them. The Shogun games.
Our universe contains infinite stories, most of which are about rocks and ice at sub-zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring. However, on a small damp rock, there is a story that bears a second look. It's your story. But the first 4 billion years or so mostly concern amino acids. Not much of a page turner.
No.
But then, over time, the amino acids bond together, and things start to get interesting and a bit drier. A certain subspecies of hominid discovers that you can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother. Tools and weapons are invented. The hominids begin to cooperate. Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature. They learn to tan the skins of animals for clothing. They learn ways to record and probably exaggerate their adventures. Eventually, these tribes learn to build shelters and immediately hold the first barbecue parties. This is the dawn of humankind. Struggle and cooperation have been rewarded. The Neolithic era draws to a close. The whole world beckons. This tribe has come far, but the rest of their story is your story. You are the one who will build them into a great civilization.
Okay.
How far will you push humankind?
That depends.
Across the world, nascent societies are taking a deep breath, looking across the landscape and preparing for greatness.
Okay, so we have...
Full bellies and healthy children. I see where this is going.
This way.
If you learn nothing else, you could learn what killed them.
I have a problem when it comes to multi-turn stuff. When it comes to ground units. Ooh.
For our young.
Oh. Yeah, they take more damage than we do. They are... So lost 18% of my combat strength. And 77% of my health. Alright.
Onwards. This way. I'm on it.
This way. We move.
We move.
Alright, so we got 2 tribes. Okay.
Together.
Hey! So we only lost 24 combat strength, go from 22 to 21.
Uh-huh.
In the distance, a thin cord of smoke curls up into the. I don't know. It looks like a Civilization type game. This is my first time playing it, as the title of the screen says, Random Game Sunday. So, I don't have time to research what the game is about. And so I'll give it at the end of the stream, I will give this game a critique of between, 1, which is terrible game, to a 10. I mean, perfect game and whatnot. Okay, so we have another group of hunters. It does look a little complicated, but it does actually looks like it could be good. Out of 10, I'm giving it a 4 so far. It does have the potential. Okay, so now we have a 3-unit hunting party. Oh, I just got an achievement. Okay. So we actually have a big army. We can go kick these things. But. So what do we get? We didn't lose any combat turn. No, this is. So. Monday through Saturday is either going to be EVE Online or the 5M city that I'm helping develop. We have a proposed launch date of next Friday. I don't know if it's going to be definitive yet. I'm still waiting word from the owner of the city. But on Sundays, I will be doing Random Game Sundays, where I take a random game from my Steam library, Epic Game Store, maybe even I'll probably throw in Ubisoft at some point. I don't own Battlefield 6, I'm sad to say, but I have actually played the GOAT that is Battlefield 3. I played it when it was all the rage.
Together.
Let's do another auto-resolve. Error star unlocked. The ghost star has earned. Yeah, so the problem is, I'm on SSI. So I can't, I'm not working right now. I'm waiting for word about that. I would like to work so I can actually, once a month buy a new game. Well, no, so here's the thing. This one, I just picked up a random game myself, but on before I end on Saturdays, I will spin a wheel that has every single game besides a select few. These are like Eve will be off it, RuneScape, any other Final Fantasies, because those are going to be dedicated videos, because I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. And yeah, and then I will just spin it, and whatever plays, I will before I start streaming in the afternoons on Sundays. It gives me time to install the game, because these games can be ranged from this game's not this big to what game? Okay. Oh wow, they have a really Raid Masters plus 1 movement speed. I don't have the Switch for that. I would have to actually uninstall a bunch of other games that I have, because I do play games when I'm not streaming. Plus combat strength when acting on an army, plus strength, no. The Babylonians, plus 2 science, okay. Yeah, please do. Though, keep in mind. Oh, yeah. I confuse megabyte with gigabyte sometimes. That's because my brain. Keep in mind, I don't play all that many horror games all that much. Okay. Fame, you've accomplishments. I'm willing to give it a try. This is why I'm doing random game Sundays, is because to give me a broad horizon on games. Because I have. Okay, as long as it's not shit pants horror, yeah. Is it Dead by Daylight 3 or whatever it is? Oh, no, I think that's...
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard
okay.
keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods.
Oh yeah,
and most important, rumors and hearsay. This means more than just markets for the Babylonians. It's also the beginning of mathematics, astronomy, and a set of codified laws that I wouldn't want to be caught breaking.
Okay, so we go to the Empire stream. This is interesting. You relate the progress from humans and heritage of your empire. Don't tempt me, dude. I could do the same thing to you. Yeah, I might start, if it's a multiplayer game, I might start, having followers and subs, join me on these, in playing these games. Really depends on which game is, Okay, so I need 6 technologies. Uh... I usually do. Well, come on. I just reached over 100 followers on Twitch. Uh, last night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Follow me. Come over here. Right.
Yeah. I've been working. So before I hit it, I actually was close another time when I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. Loved that game. That will not be on the list because I don't have the money to
By
pay for it.
building an outpost, claiming territory is this easy. The trick, of course, is keeping it.
Okay. So that's my first city. Ah, okay. I'm gonna select this one. Well, no, I'm actually wait one more turn.
Let's do this. Come over here. Off we go.
I don't know. Oh, I have to actually go here and go deal with this deer. Okay.
It is not just a bunch of buildings. It is warmth, protection, and,
Yep.
praise the gods, a bit of privacy.
So we have plus food, plus industry, an astronomy house gives us science. I am going to actually give us that. In yes. So we want Calendar. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I have it set up so it's that you get it's a little bit lag. Um,
We'll stay here.
yeah, you always want to have. Yeah, no, it's.
Let's go.
In so I've played Civilization 4, 5, and 6.
Will do. Got it.
Wow, that's a huge chunk of land.
Over this way.
Well, so the problem is I don't have a job, right? Um, and I really don't have any, responsibilities. Um, so literally I can just sit in my room all day and just play video games. So I could do what I used to, which is just play video games off camera, maybe play like an MMO or whatever. But that going got boring real fast, real quickly. Oh, we had another population. Nice. So we want to actually go back.
And now you've met the Mycenaeans. Let's hope relations go well. Their forts are rather formidable.
So I
Help me make this world a better place for all our peoples.
No. I don't. I have insomnia and I have sleep apnea. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Propose.
I think you might find this interesting.
Still not enough.
I'm not surprised.
So we're what? So they are our ally, I believe, which is nice.
Come over here.
Okay, so they're backing off. Yeah, so I actually could have beaten them, but from my experience in the early game,
Off we go.
you do not want to
Of course.
do that. Keep in mind, I still get trauma whenever I play against Gandhi in Civilization. Yeah. Okay, for those who do not know, there is actually a meme with Gandhi that goes back to the first Civilization game. So the way they yes, I'll be playing Eve. I will be either doing missions or I'll be doing Abyss. I haven't decided yet. Because I need to get that money so I can get that golem. So this is social. Yeah. For if I do Abyss, I'll be doing it in a Hawk. That's an assault frigate for those who don't play Eve. And yeah, you can come join. Do you have a? There is a fit that's called the. I would bring like missiles. Um. I'm gonna post up right here. Yeah, I need to just so I'm gonna get another person in 4 turns.
We'll wait here.
Okay. No, you cannot. Abyssals can go. You can only do abyssals in 3 frigates, 2 destroyers, or 1 cruiser. I'm using frigates, so you can bring a frigate, no problem. You would want to bring either light missiles, rockets, or rapid light missile launchers. I'm using light missiles. I believe you want Scourge. So 2 more turns. Calendar research. Let's go do. So I can do Lumberyard. Let's do that. Yeah, because I actually do them in my corpse home system. Well, so I have my religion. Okay, so this has something that I love for that I love over Civilization, because I don't have to have a bunch of like little armies. Oh. I'm actually going to I don't have the influence, but I will. So I have... So 1 on industry, 1 on food. Yes! I'm giving this a 6. Because one thing I hate about civilizations is... if you want to have a lot of units, you have to actually have cities that are dedicated to building your units. And it's really annoying. Okay, so for this... I lose 1 fruit, but I gain 3... I'm gonna do it in this one, because this is actually... So I hate playing Civilization. So Civilization is like, some of the aspects I love it, and then some of the aspects I really freaking hate about it. Yes. Civilization is actually pretty good. So I can actually... I'm also going to... Not yet, but I can in like 2 turns. Oh, okay. Yes. Notification, okay. Okay, so we want fishing. So we can start building up our navy. And generally in any like game like this, you want your city to have access to the water or close by it for 2 reasons. Generally, I prefer to have it on the water, because it actually gives you access to the water, access to, so you can actually like build ships and whatnot, but it can also allow you to quickly transport, depending on what map you're playing on. It can actually be very beneficial. If you're saying playing on a continent map, then if you build on a coastline, right? Like here, like I could put Another outpost here. This one would actually... I don't know if they have this, but if you can actually... So let's involve this into a... Oh, because they can only have, let's add in a... construction. Um, by the way, Julie, I might actually make you a moderator. So if you see one of those people that says, "Oh, cheap views," ban them. Because I don't. The people I have had moderators, I haven't spoken to in a while. And I'm supposed to remember that freaking YouTube. Oh. Um. Alright, so... technology... Okay. Alright, so... I get another one in... well, yeah, no, I'm gonna... I'll do it, I'm gonna have to go on Twitch and do that. Let me do that real quick. So... Uh... No, you can. You are now a moderator. So if you actually are in my streams and you see someone post stuff like that, please, you have my full permission to block them because they don't read the rules. Okay, so for this one... Yeah. Well, because I used to play with someone who actually did that, but yeah. Ah, okay. Um. Yay, fishing has been researched. Okay, so we're gonna go with so much city defense because you always need that city defense. How are you doing? You're still at stability 80%, but you're gonna actually be positive food in a little bit. Okay, so you guys are now positive food. Gonna give you some, No, so basically what they are people who make up a account and try to have you, pay for views. I don't want that. That's not really a viewer in my mind. If I want to grow my channels, I need to do it myself, and that's gonna take a lot of hard work. Irrigation, so that gives me, yeah. Like, I was speaking to Dangerous D666, and we're both like the same type of guy. We don't want to do this as a full-on can I actually build a harbor? Yes, I can. So I get yes. I have a habit of actually disappearing for a couple of months if I get like sick or something that requires my immediate attention. I try not to do that all that often. Like my goal for streaming is have a conversation with people, play video games, have fun. You know, if I can, if people can donate to me, and I can make a little bit of money so that I can actually buy games so that I can enjoy it. That's all I want, right? I don't want to make this as a career, because then I have to pay taxes and it interferes with my SSI. And it's like really, really, really annoying. So I'm actually going to go here with my army. Yeah, like, I'm thinking about setting up a Patreon where, basically there'd be supporters. I don't have, well, technically I have the time, I just don't have the will right now to do, like, members only stuff, and that's not how I want to do that. Basically the tiers would be, supporter, which would be like $1 a month. So that helps me. Like $1 a month, because I don't get that much money a month that I can actually do stuff. The first calendar, then I don't know. I've never really found out. Irrigation, nice. I have a new star. So I have 7 stars. So it's actually, Twitch actually takes a bit from it, but most of that goes to me. I think they take like 20 or something % of that. Oh, I can't. Oh, I have to do a neutral territory. Ew. So I probably would get like a couple bucks, but that helps. That helps me a lot. That's enough to help me pay for some stuff. Keep in mind, I'm spending on EVE Online about 45 bucks a month on that game right now. So I'm spending $25 on well, I would be spending $25 on the sub. I don't have the infrastructure set up right now to use in-game currency yet. I'm working on that. Yeah. If I actually did it, I know people are like, what? You're spending that much money? So let me lay it all out for you. I don't have to pay for EVE Online for sub until May. So I have all of March, all of April, and a good chunk of May of that I can play around with. That I can play the game. The extra $20 that comes from having trained 2 extra tunes on my account. I don't have multiple accounts. All of it is on one account because I can't pay for Omega. I can't play for 2 bunch from Omega. That's out of my price range. So basically, what I would be able to do is, so one character is my industry, who is actually in my corp, Lady Indie, a lot. Basically, she's there to build stuff. Keep in mind, my end goal for one of my end goals for the game is to build my own Wyvern, which is a super carrier. I know people like, why'd you want to buy Wyvern to support a carrier? Because it's cool as shit. The show you online, Clear Skies, it basically showed me, yeah, like, right now she's training to do PI, as is my third character. Actually, no, my third character is actually going to be my Blockade Runner, right? He's only going to be training for maybe 3 or 4 months, because basically all he specializes in doing is doing PA and doing Blockade Runners. Because of where we are, which is still classified information, I know that I've been told that I can stream in there. I'm not going to stream in there for my own sanity's sake. I'm not going to risk it. But it is dangerous space. He's basically going to fly in, shit in and out of where we are for not only myself, but also for other people if they're willing to, if they need like a blueprint or whatever. I don't, as long as they give me the money for the blueprint and some little extra for taking the time, I'm more than willing to do that for people. And he's gonna do PI. That's it. Once he got all that done, I'm not gonna pay any more for him. So technically, if I actually get the if I can make enough money per month, which considering where we are we can totally make that happen. It's just going to need a lot of starter investment, which I'm working towards. Ooh, bronze working, yes. Let's enter Bronze Age.
Over this way.
So how are we doing on food? We're still good. We are still plus positive, so you're not. Couple billion. Because I want to get a golem. For those who do not know, a golem is a marauder. I am training to fly that ship right now. I'm basically doing the weapon systems first, and then doing the ship itself. Yeah, marauders are not cheap. They are very, very expensive. But if you get them, it is worthwhile. Because unless you deal with a lot of yes, because they are designed, if you have a Bastion module, they are designed to basically sit there, take a pounding, and yes. A golem itself for Cheetah is about 1.2 billion.
It seems so. If the gods hadn't chosen us, somebody else would be standing here.
I'll be doing something in our space that we are set up in. I'll be basically just dealing with rots. It's one of the best rat fitting ships. All right. So I'm actually turn. So we actually have the if I butcher these names, I do apologize. Sabu Sakrat. Oh, they have declared war.
We tire of your constant search for new ways to offend us. It is war.
Who do you think you are? We chart our own course here.
Yeah. Okay. So we are gonna have to actually make some units. We're gonna have to. We don't have. What exactly we don't have? Yeah, we need a. Yeah, I'm gonna be making warriors. Get those up. You will be. I have no idea. I can't make you into a city yet because yeah, I don't have the um I don't have the re copper. I'm not gonna get a scout because that might be able to help me find out what this is.
Yes. Right.
I don't know how to get copper though. Uh Yeah, cause I think I need to make. Yeah, to make these, I need copper, I think. Yeah, I need 5 copper. Uh, I'm gonna station you for right now. You're gonna stay, cause I'm gonna. Yeah,
This should improve efficiency and camaraderie. But
the problem is I don't see any. Um, let's die. Let's die. I have no. I don't. I'm not seeing any copper. Auto explore on. Alright, so they're sending an army here. I don't have any units that can intercept them.
Over this way. Over this way.
I actually can send my 1 warrior unit over here.
time for your first battle? I bet you're absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle themselves.
Yeah, I'll send my 3 levies out and let's see what they can do. The problem is they have cavalry, I don't. And they just wiped out one of my levies, that's not good. I haven't even done a lot of damage to... Alright, you just wiped out one of your... Yeah, I know, I know. Alright. He only has... So he only has that horseman unit. Yeah, he only has scout riders left. So I have two liveries, but they're both like really badly damaged. And I don't have the money to actually... No, I do. I do. Oh, and I can't even reinforce them. Somewhat, because he's only got one unit left. I have two badly damaged units.
Only in the mind's eye.
Yeah, I can't, and I can't. I'm gonna try?
We'll keep an eye on it.
I'm gonna build a watchtower? They took my city! You fuckers! Ha!
Follow me.
I am actually going to begin... Um...
If an army wants reliable soldiers, they had best provide a reliable income.
Yeah, okay. So his army is moving away. Oh no! Go bed. No, bad.
Off we go.
And I don't have the influence to make that a city yet. You are stationed. Yeah. The wheel. No, sailing. You, dude, are about to get manual battle. Yeah, you, dude, are about to get. There, horse unit's almost dead. Yep, he is dead. And these are... Oh, these are all scouts. Those are not dedicated warriors. Okay. I thought they were something else. I'm gonna let them... Cause they're not like really meant for military. What is this? What is this? More dye. I don't need dye. I need copper. Regroup. So I'm gonna be ending around 6. Because then generally, that's when dinner should be ready by then. Yeah. Well, because if I can get 3 people to watch my videos for 2 more days, my stream live, I'm now affiliated. Meaning it's a lot easier to get noticed. Split unit. Auto explosion. Split unit.
Off we go.
Auto explosion. then split units once more. Auto exploration. No, I have not made a single cent from Switch. Oh. Yeah. Well, so I'm not really in this to make a career. As I said, I just want to make it a little bit more so I can actually not have to worry about, like, at some point, unless I get new games, I'm not going to be able to afford a run. One more turn and I can make that a city. Yeah. So let's turn you into a city. I'm actually in last place. Yes, that would be lovely. I just found one of your net. So you have what looks like. Yeah, I just found 2 of your cities. Yeah. What I could do is be a complete another dick and just like build a line of forts.
Let's go.
Yeah, you're not meant to be in battle. You are meant to get the fuck away from. Ooh, well. Die. There's a lot of die. See ya. I am not lucky. I'm fighting a cavalry base. Okay, so Babylon is now. Retreat. Retreat, yeah. How? I'm pretty sure I have.
Of course.
Retreat.
A cultural wonder. In my considered opinion, one of your competitors garnered a lot of fame building that monstrosity.
Yeah, I'm still 2 stars away. Do I have one that I can do, like, really quick? Um... I might play this more because there's a lot of stuff I'm like not understanding. Let's just go. Yeah, if I can just like build yeah, like a border wall, because there is a structure that you can build a garrison. You know, like, see, this is their territory. Build, 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 build. Like a wall of garrisons. Uh... Yeah, so I lost because I didn't build enough units because I can't they can easily just wipe. That's the only like standing army I have. So this is a loss because I can keep them just rolling down. I don't have the units and I didn't get. Uh New game. Uh, I'm gonna do it with 4. I'm gonna give this another try. And this is easier to actually build a... like cities and whatnot because of... Oh, that's a great
The
image.
universe contains infinite stories. The race begins. A new world, a new history, untold possibilities. There is so much to see, to do, to learn, or, depending on one's preferences, to destroy. Not everything worth appreciating was forged by human hands. Just because a culture died out doesn't mean it wasn't worthy of study.
Right.
Sustenance, security, and pleasure. Wonderful stuff, this simple food.
There's copper. Shady's back. Back again. Yeah, so in the last one I lost because they could very easily wipe me out because I didn't build enough military. I didn't think I would need that much military. Hey, it happened. Well, keep on. I'm still new to this game.
We move this way.
Thank you. Let me double check. Yeah. Apex. Okay, so I looked at the games real quick. Apex Legends, no. No, 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 no. Apex Legends is not. So we have Apex Legends. We have I don't know. City of Fear. I haven't heard that one. And the joke show, Escape Horror on Steam. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like those arena type games. Yeah. Like I'm in no rush. I think I finally found water.
This way.
I might build a city here because there's like some really good things, and there's actually copper right nearby. So I'm gonna build a outpost here. Nice.
Onwards.
Yeah.
Survive. If you can find me a good survival game, you will have my respect.
Hey.
Fire be with us.
Oh, it was a draw. Okay.
It's one of those moments that make you feel like a small thing on a wondrous planet.
I'm actually first. So we went Babylons last time. Let's see what the Egyptian is. And one drop of water, all found all the secrets of life. I don't remember reading about this culture. I ancient isn't really my forte. Uh, I'm gonna go with them.
Ah, the challenges of a young civilization.
Alright, we've
now
seen
we
this.
need to find some Trojans for you to either trade with or vent your wrath on.
Alright. So
Not everything worth appreciating was forged by human hands.
they're still in the so they have incense, salt. There's copper nearby. It's not finished building. Uh,
A first outpost means a first step into a new territory, and a new extension of your empire's power, but also a new vulnerability.
uh, night. Hey, let's have you return back.
Yes. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yes. Over this way. Uh-huh. Over this way. Come over here. Understood. Over this way. Off we go. Follow me.
Oh, someone actually already has 2 stars?
Come over here.
I need to get access to that copper deposit. Because if I can get access to that copper deposit, that's going to make my life easier.
Go. Let's go.
Uh... Burn's working, because I actually will have access to...
Follow me. Yes.
All together.
Nice. So we have papyrus, we have gold, we have more copper.
Keeping an eye out.
Rapid and dangerous, the Hittites.
Greetings, Sovereign.
A proposal for you. Think on it.
Neither interesting nor desirable.
Really? Interesting.
Alright, so I'm actually at peace with him.
Follow me. Let's go. Will do.
You'll be on... Wait. Show... that's right, we can... Beast...
It seems so. If the gods hadn't chosen us, somebody else would be standing here.
We'll wait here.
I can't even... I don't have that. Yeah, because it's actually causing me to lose food.
Time to see what happens when foreign cultures get together and decide to murder each other.
All right.
Tell me what is on your mind.
Retreat. Retreat. Uh, So I'm going to claim this one as my city because it has a... Oh, some of them actually have 2 stars. I'm not that far behind. So I'm only 50 points behind anyone else. And I can get another one by getting another city. Oh. Yeah, I'm almost there. I need more food, so it is city. I'm almost there. And now I'm. Oh, again, wait a minute. I've got another star, so that puts me up ahead. Yep, 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 yep. Food. Yeah, 'cause I need food.
Five farmers' quarters for one city. Somebody is going down in history with the title of the Satiated.
Um. This is an interesting game. Oh.
You've signed your first treaty with an independent people. One more step on the road to cooperation.
Let's go actually give me 6. Yeah, I'm still like 250 points ahead.
Off we go. Over this way.
This would actually probably be a good section of outposts. Are there any horses nearby? No. And I'm like smack dab in the middle of the...
Yes, Commander.
And we just had another star. So we can get another star by having another city, which we could technically get. Building. How much would it cost to actually... No, that's still being built, so...
March!
Yeah, no, you guys are... Is it your warriors versus...
Forward, march!
I would say it's a 7. It has some things. It's got some things I gotta, I'm not gonna do retreat because I don't have the influence and I'm... You are going to do that. There are 2 horses over there. There's 6 bronze, there's 6 copper. The problem is, no, that's a little annoying. Alright, so I can now go to the classical era. Pros are, you have to be really, yeah, that's technically con. Pros are, you don't have to manage like 50,000 little one units like in Civilization. Cons are, you have to be really lucky with your, strategical resources, because if you're not, you are not in a good way. Because if I actually had horses, that could actually be major for me. You know, I'm gonna look at these guys. And in this one, it's actually really easy to actually build cities. Because in the past, you would actually have to build a settler. In the Civilization, you have to build a settler, and then direct them where you want, and then you're done. But in this one, oh, I can use some military units, set up an outpost, wait, you know, X amount of turns, and then bing bada boom, you're good. Kronos is almost... No, so do I. Here's the thing for me is, when I was in high school, right, I was actually temporarily shifted to the autism class, because I think, oh, let's try putting him in there, you know, for a couple weeks. They put me in there for... Yeah, no, I get it. Just because we're autistic doesn't mean we're, like, broken, like, you know, fragile glass. It honestly, it pisses me off to think, oh, you have autism, that they need to be coddled and, watched over 24/7. Which is what one teacher wanted me to do. He wanted me to be in the special ed class and waste my time. Because basically the rules of the special ed class were you could do whatever you want when you completed your work. Because most of the kids in there, besides like one other person, were like really low functioning. So they had difficulty doing the assignment. So they probably got like 30 or so minutes if they completed them. Oh no, they actually tried that shit with me as well. Yeah, no, they assume a lot. I take it you were in high school, correct? Because if so, I had it a lot worse than you did. Because I was born in the 90s. So the time... No, you're not a baby. You're not a young adult. Yes, you struggle with some things, but that's not to be, that's not necessarily a bad thing. For me, when they tried to say because the school they had a they picked my school because we had a lot of special ed kids. We want to give everyone a chaperone. When they told me about this and they brought in a guy who was like not gonna be gentle, I'll tell them like, so you want me to be babysitted by this guy who I correctly assume had a military background, by the way, G.I. Joe, and he and what is he supposed to do? Like, he will basically make sure that, you're not overstimulated or whatnot. I basically told them, okay, I'll do that. For $100 a day. And they're like, what? Like, you want me to go through extra, to have to deal with all the shit that he was going to actually put on me because they think I'm a babysitter and I get more bullied than I already was. So if you want me to do that, you're going to have to fucking pay me. If not, pardon, I don't know you. You don't know me. But, no, I will not. And you can proceed to fuck off. Or rather, if you want to actually help me deal with all the bullying I'm having to do, and stop trying to fucking expel me for defending myself. That's right, they actually tried to expel me on 3 separate occasions. Because I got into fights. But when it was revealed that I actually didn't do anything wrong, and I was just defending myself, it was never gonna happen. Yeah. If you need someone to talk to about that, I'm not a specialist. I have no training whatsoever, but I got experience. I have Asperger's. I have dealt with going through high school and them trying to do this Bambi stuff. No, I don't, and I don't like it when they try to do that. Are you serious? Well, for me, I was told growing up by my dad, who's ex-army, by the way. One of the few things I like about my dad is if you got into a fight and you did not start it, I will back you up. If you get into a fight and you start it, and you have a valid reason for starting that fight, like if you're doing it to protect someone. Oh my god, yeah, no. That's BS. What they need, right? And I think a lot of people would agree with me, is when they do these autistic specialists, they don't need someone who's actually, you know, gone through like 7 years of all, training and whatnot for psychology. No, hire a fucking person who is autistic. Yes, have them go through training, policy training and whatnot, but have them be. Oh God, no. No, that's. I can pass off as a normal person, as a quiet person. And I've done that because of my many years of, having to forced to be blend in. But no, that's BS. Fortunes. Yeah, no, that just pisses me off. They think we need to actually. Yeah, no. If you're high functioning enough, you can pass off as a normal person. Right? And if you play it off in a certain way, you can say, oh, I'm socially awkward or whatnot. I'm like, dude, it's just because we're different doesn't, you need to treat us any different. Yes, there are autistic people who, have who have problems. But you don't have to, throw us who are actually high functioning into that category. Right? I know that bureaucracy wants to just chuck us all into the same, group. No. We, yeah, you're not an alien. You're just a normal dude who, likes anime. If you don't like anime, I feel sorry for you. And video games. Like, I love anime. I used to actually like to watch football. Here's the thing, I used to be on a football team. And the coach didn't know it was autism until they found out a year later when I had to leave the team. You can depending on where you live, You can actually. If you make a formal request, yeah, you can actually make a formal request with the school district and say, hey, and like a paper form you can fill out with your parents. And you have to have their signatures. Well, I think you have to have both or one. You can say, hey, I would like, access to my file, and whatnot. You should be able to do that. As long as your parents agree with you. Some states don't have that. Here in Oregon, you can. Because Oregon is like one of the best places to live as an autistic person. They have great support programs out here. Yeah, no, they did that. Here's the funny thing that I did, right? Thing for me. I had a laptop, right? And sometimes after school, I would go to a local gaming shop, like a video game where they have like computers and whatnot, and you can like, if you pay a monthly fee, you can play video games on the computers, as long as you don't break them. Tried that. They actually had the police officer stationed at the school escort me to the spell threat, saying that I was being disruptive. Which kind of was, because I was bitching and moaning. Rightly so, though. So basically, I would do the work they would give me, which was super fucking easy. Get it done within like an hour or two. And then, due to the rules, I could do whatever I want. So what I did was, I was able to get on to the school's Wi-Fi, which, by the way, I had access to because of my laptop was considered a, I could use for school. Yes, I completely agree with that. They still have to be, so you can't like take a random autistic person off the street who's high functioning like myself. You have to actually give them training and whatnot. Well, so I actually made a proposal to the Portland Police Department, because I live near Portland. Because there was at the time there was a lot of shootings of autistic people because we didn't understand, who had mental health troubles. Autistic people can like know that they're in the company like instantly. It's like some special power that we have. My proposal was, you get a group of high functioning autistic people, and they are generally at the station or out on patrol with an officer, and they deal with the mental health cases. Right? Now, if it's like someone who has like bipolar or something, I can't really help with that. You need to have a therapist. But if it's something that revolves around autistic people, hey Willie, it has been a while, my friend. I hope your internet is. Yeah, no. Willie has been with me for a very, very long time. I used to actually play with him. On Doom. Good. That is actually. The problem is I'm actually going to stop streaming in a little bit because it is dinner time and I can smell the pizza. It is actually driving me crazy because it has mushrooms in it. I can smell the cooked mushrooms. Um, yeah, I know that my stream schedule is wonky. I'm not gonna stream because I have other thing. I have to do other thing. But before I leave, I'm going to give this game my final rating. Right, for the first ever Kavfire Random Game Sunday, I'm gonna give this game a 7. No, they are great. You don't know what you're talking about. So the reason why this game gets a 7 is one. It has one feature that I hate. Yeah, I'm getting to it. It has one feature that I hate from Civilization, where that's fine. Where I don't have to micromanage a literally army of minions. To that I can just like put them in a group, and it saves me so much time. And it's not all that complicated to get a civilization started. I'm doing this off of no research. Well, little research because I struggled in the first playthrough. But literally, not too bad. Cons of this game. It does have a few cons. Every game has a con to people. For the cons are, if you do not get a good location for starting, you will actually have a bad time. I have access to some copper. Even though I have access to copper, I can't actually build the... Oh, I can build this. Okay. That was bad. But if you don't have access to horses and whatnot, you will actually have a bad time. So thankfully, if you don't have to have a right amount, you have to expand fast. You have to expand really, really, really fast. If it wasn't for the fact that we're trying to build this pyramid of Giza, I'd be pumping out units and probably going off and conquering this dude. But I didn't. So yeah, 7 out of 10. There's some things I would like to change. Whatnot, but overall, a great game. Could be better. Little fix and tweakers, and yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be a different stream. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Sunday, and I will see you all tomorrow if I am available. I will be starting to stream around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yep. Let's actually see. No. I didn't get the 3 people. If I only had one more person, I could actually get the requirement I needed for. Okay, yeah. It's almost 6. It's 5:56 p.m. right here. So yeah. I hope you all have a lovely day. I will see you all when I see ya. And this is Kavfire saying off. Peace.